What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. So today, it's that time of the month again. I know you guys hate these sit-downs, but it is time for another monthly update. And this one's actually kind of important because there's a lot of stuff I need to talk about. This is actually my second take of this video. So let's get into it. I guess we should just get right into everything, shouldn't we? So starting off with personal life stuff, more pertaining to my mom. So a lot of you guys know the story already about my mom having cancer. I've had a lot of good news. The genetic test came back negative. I talked about that in the previous video. I believe the camera bolt fail was that video. And we've got her actual surgery scheduled, which is going to be Tuesday. So tomorrow, when you guys are seeing this video, if you guys are watching it the day it went up. So I just appreciate if you keep my family and your thoughts. At this time, the goal is to eradicate the cancer from her body. Which is going to be quite simple because it is a what's the name of the it's ECIS, I think is what it's called. So that's kind of that. Ectocarcinoma in situ or something like that. Ectodermal carcinoma in situ, I think, something like that. Anyway, they're going to be removing it on Tuesday, so that's very, very good news. I'm very anxious about it because they're not doing a full mastectomy, but they're going to be having her on medication for 5 years, so it is going to be turning off the hormonal receptors in that area to keep it from having much of a chance of coming back. But I will not lie and say I'm very scared about that. So hopefully everything comes clean and everything is good to go and nothing happens at that end. So on to the next thing, and that is, well, the channel. This week, actually, I believe Wednesday, my channel will be 5 years old, which is kind of wild to me. I never think I'd be doing videos this long. And obviously, a lot of people complain and be like, why have you done videos this long if your channel is not even over 1,000 subscribers? I've talked about it before. I don't make a dime from YouTube. I pretty much do this as a passion project. In fact, YouTube still owes me $45. I do this as a passion project for you guys. I do this more to, help the sport track community as much as I can. I know I'm not the best source of videos. I know obviously there are a couple other sport track YouTubers that blow me out of the water in terms of content, but I, try my best to create the content that I can. And like I said, I don't make a dime off this, which is partially why I'm always struggling financially when it comes to money, because while I may not be taking out excessive amounts of loans or anything like that, the amount of money I make from what I do for a living is quite low. Like I've said before, I make pretty much minimum wage, if not less than that. So it's kind of the situation I'm in right now, where I just am not making enough money to really fund this hobby that well. I'm doing my best, but I will say it's tough. But anyway, that's kind of that whole spiel. But that's kind of the personal life stuff. So let's get into, well, the content side, the YouTube stuff. So RT2, of course, is something I talk about in every update video. I've been meaning to do a proper update on that channel, but I just haven't got the time, so I'll talk about it here. So that channel's been dormant for probably close to a month, if not over that. Part of that is due to the whole COPPA issue going on right now. If you guys haven't heard about COPPA, I suggest you go read up on it. I can't provide the information that well because I don't know, every single in and out of it. I just know the basics of, need to mark videos for kids and not for kids, the FCA, or not FCA, the FTC fines and all that stuff, the $42,000 per video fine thing, what's going on with that. So I can't give all the information, that's on it because I don't know it all. But go read up on it. It's actually kind of bad for us YouTubers. My main channel, this channel, will be completely unaffected because this is an automotive channel and most of my demographic is 18 plus. And plus, with car content, it's not really aimed for anyone under 13. I doubt a lot of people under the age of 13 are watching how to install parts on your car, because the majority of 13-year-olds, if not all of 13-year-olds, at least, and more, when they're not in the backwoods, I imagine a lot of people around this area have probably been driving since they were 13, own cars or work on that many cars. So, at least alone, they may work on it with their parents. But that's kind of that. So I'm not worried about this channel. I'm worried about RT2 because I'd actually already filmed 10 episodes of a gameplay series for that channel that I don't even know if I'm going to be able to upload now. So that's kind of that. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on that, and hopefully there'll be a video up on there eventually to explain the situation the best I can, and actually talk about everything on that end. So that's kind of RT2 for now. So it's about the truck stuff. So as you guys probably saw if you follow any of my social medias, I talked about how I had some issues with the installation of the weekend. I had planned on having a new mod video up today, which will probably be one of I think 4 or 5 videos I've done this year on modifications, which is just crazy to me. Knowing I upload 3 times a week, 3 times a week for every week, for every month of every year. It's kind of wild how that adds up very quickly, how little mod videos I've actually done this year. But with that, of course, it's all about money in the scenarios. Like I said before, I'm owed about $1,700 to $1,800 right now. It's out of my control when I get the money back to me, but it is not in my possession. I cannot do a thing with it. So once I'm returned that money, will be golden to actually get started on doing stuff, which is going to be great. And I've been writing that it'd be back before the end of this year, but it's looking like that's not going to be a possibility. Which is unfortunate because I was really looking forward to being able to do all that. So I don't know when I'll have that money returned to me. So everything with the headers, the exhaust, the steering rack, all the stuff I need to have done is up in the air right now until then. With Christmas coming up, obviously I've got stuff on my little Christmas list deal going on to get car parts and stuff like that that I can actually install. So hopefully we can get some good news out of that, and hopefully we can get some stuff to actually do. But right now, it's been just a struggle because I can't do anything because of how little I get paid. I can barely afford my own expenses with gas and everything with the truck, as well as food. So it's very, very, very difficult. So I hope you guys can just bear with me right now. I'm doing the best I can to provide the content I can. Obviously, stuff like this even includes stuff like the headliner. With Christmas coming around, I'm very tight on money to buy gifts. Obviously, my friends have been trying to opt out of it because they don't want to buy gifts either. I actually like buying gifts, so I'm still going to do it. But, not out of a spite and making them feel bad or anything, but because I want to show my appreciation. So I'm still going to get them stuff, but it's probably not going to be up to what I would like to get them, Obviously, if I had millions of dollars, I'd be giving my friends cars for Christmas and stuff like that. I'd be giving Michael a Hellcat, or I'd give Hayden a Corvette C7. In a perfect world, but it's not that for me at all. So it's going to be tight, which means that modifications are, of course, going to take another hit. Obviously, stuff like the headliner, something I've been looking forward to doing, I'm going to have to put on the back burner because I don't want to be selfish. I want to support my friends and family for all the things they've done to me, show them my gratitude. I want to be able to buy them Christmas gifts, especially because my brother and sister have already bought my stuff. I don't know what it is, but they've told me that they've already bought stuff for me, and I obviously don't want to, shaft them like that. So obviously, I want to, not only repay them for that, but show them gratitude for, just being there. And, obviously my friends, the same case. I want to show my gratitude to them. So obviously, I'm not going to be putting the focus on the truck because I'm going to be putting focus on getting gifts for my family and friends. In fact, I've already got, gift ideas picked out for Hayden. I've already got, a general idea of what I want to look for my siblings, Michael, my cousins. And if I do anything that drastic, obviously I've got ideas for my parents. I already know what my dad's getting, and I'm going to get some kind of coincide with it. So that's kind of the situation right now. I'm doing the best I can, so just bear with me, guys. I'm working as hard as I can to get enough money to actually do stuff. And once Christmas rolls around and goes by, we'll be able to really get into it because I'm planning on really working hard to save tons of money between now and February when I get my next large sum and I can actually do stuff. That's kind of that with the truck content, but yeah. That's kind of it. So we had a failed install. The kit that I had was a Rocklight kit that I gotten for my birthday from my uncle, which was branded as universal, but is obviously meant for a Wrangler because the wiring is very, very short, meaning it's meant for a short wheelbase vehicle like a Wrangler. So that's kind of that. I was going to try to repurpose it as general underglow because that truck's never going to be anything close to an off-road build. It's never going to have knobby tires. It's never going to be on a lift. It's always going to be on a lowered setup with street tires. So I didn't really want to do a Rocklight setup, but I wanted to do lighting. I had those around. And I was like, well, let's make the most of it. Unfortunately, it just didn't play out. So it sucks, but it's literally been little things that have stopped me from doing modifications. So it sucks, but that's kind of that. But anyway, I'm sorry if this video's been long. Most of these updates I don't edit very much, so that's kind of that. So hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one, everyone.